Welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and this is one big, black, beautiful truck. There's an LS3 under the hood. She's completely done. It's been on the rotisserie. You're gonna love everything you see about this truck, man. She is gorgeous. Look at the grill on this thing. Everything looks brand new on this truck. I mean, it looks like somebody turned back the clock and posted this 73 truck. This black paint is killer. I love the cowl hood. All the chrome was looking beautiful. I mean, what's not to love? And the top comes off. Wait till you check that out. She's got just a beautiful, beautiful paint job on her. You can see all those reflections in that black paint. Just love the way this thing looks. It's got a killer stance to it. All the trim's looking good, all the emblems are looking sweet, all the body lines are looking good. I mean, look at the reflections in this paint. I mean, it's beautiful. See how everything fits real nice? And then the stance on it's just killer. Doesn't it make you want to go four-wheeling? Gonna hit the sand dunes. Then we got complete TMI interior. I love the plaid. Tell you, she's nice and comfortable too. Tilt column, the dash is all brand new. She's a beauty. Center console. I did mention that it was an automatic, right? It's got a tilt wheel. She's a beauty. I love the roll bar too with the shoulder belts. Then we've even got shoulder belts here in the back seat. See them babies? Look at that, beautiful. We got nice looking chrome back here. We got some fingerprints on here too. Everybody's been fingering up my truck. I love it. As you look down the side, look at all those reflections. Somebody did a lot of block sanding on this thing. I tell you what, they probably put 15 different guide coats on it. I tell you, just everywhere you look, you can see more reflections on there. She's a beauty. So guys, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. We travel the whole United States with our buy team, which entails about 10 guys and gals. So they find these things all over the country. We do all the research for them. Then we go out and check them out in person before we buy them and bring them back here so we can get them to you so you don't have to go looking for them. All right, let's take this baby for a ride. Find me a sippy hole or a sand dune or a car to drive over. Now, the first thing I like to tell everybody about these big trucks with the lift kits on them that are from the 60s and 70s is this is not gonna drive like your wife's Escalade. This is gonna drive like a truck. Because when these babies were built, they were built to do work, like trucks do. These were built to drive back in the field, drive into town, get a load of feed for the horses, whatever. Very, very cool though. Very nostalgic. This one brings back a lot of memories. We didn't have a Blazer, but we had a similar aged GM truck. So a lot of the same attributes to it. But not like this one. This one's got the LS3, jacked up four-wheel drive, all customized interior. Man, she's sweet. And don't forget, you can call Tom anytime and he'll tell you just how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. In fact, if you need help with financing, Tom will make sure all the paperwork gets done for you. All you got to do is make that phone call. Now you can see down here on the dash, everything looks similar to stock, but that's all aftermarket gauges in the stock locations. Just looking sweet as can be. The dash itself, I believe that's all TMI also. That's all custom. Of course the seats are. My steering wheel even says TMI on it. The center console's cool because we got drink holders. Now, one of the things you want to do, you go out four-wheeling in this thing, especially if you got the top off, make sure everybody puts their seat belts on. I always tell the story. I had a buddy, I had a 77 Jeep CJ, and Told my buddy, put your seatbelt on, we're going four-wheeling. He's like, I don't need no stinking seatbelt. Well, about 5 minutes later, he was sitting in my lap after I hit a great big old hole or something. So I said, now, would you get off my lap and get back in your seat and put your seatbelt on? Luckily, he didn't fly out of the Jeep. Now, we would really love your help if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel and tell all your friends. And stick with us because we're gonna put this black beauty up on the lift so you can check out all the goodies on the bottom side, and she is sweet. We're underneath this beautiful Blazer now, and she is just as pretty under here. We'll start out with the stainless steel gas tank. Isn't that sweet? The exhaust looks like it's brand new. I mean, everything under here is slick as can be. You can see the rough country shocks, the lift kit. I believe it's like a 4-inch lift kit. Just sweet as can be. You can see everything's painted up, looking sweet. Look at the back side of those, that backing plate for the brakes. The brake lines are new. You can see the brand new mufflers. You can see the frames all nicely painted. The bottom side of the bed's got like a bed liner material on it. Bottom side of the cab also. Transfer case is all painted up. 4L75E transmission, so that's electronic 4-speed. Then of course our LS3. Now the GM tag is right here showing that it is a crate motor. And there'll be a picture of that in our pictures. So go to the website at vanguardmotorsales.com. There'll be about 100 pictures of this thing. You can see the lift kit up here also. I really like the diff covers. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the diff in the back. Right around a 410 gear, and it is posi out back, so it'll be a 410 gear up here also. I mean, everything, the frame's all painted up good, the cross members, the bumper's definitely brand new chrome, and then look at the wheels and tires. These babies are some badasses right here. Great looking aluminum wheels. We got the lockout hubs here for those of you who don't know how those work. When you have them in free, the tire spins free. When you put them in lock, it actually connects them to the rear end, the front rear end, I should say, the differential up front. And that's when you can put it in 4-wheel drive. So if you're gonna go out 4-wheeling, put this thing in the lock position so you don't end up buried in the mud and have to get out in the mud and the crud and the slime to lock in your hubs like I've had to do before. 315 70 17s up front, and then look at that. Look at the reflections in that black paint. Absolutely beautiful. And look at those hidden running boards. Them babies are tucked up under there. If you didn't know they were there, you wouldn't even know they were there. Did I say that right? Was that grammatically correct? If that was, that wasn't. All right, out back will be the same size. And again, these rims are just beautiful. Love the aluminum. The inner wheelhouses there are all painted up with that same lizard skin type material, bed liner material of some kind. We're gonna lower it down and look at the LS3 under the hood. All right, under the hood here, this is where the magic's happening. We got a brand new crate motor here, and it is all polished up and looking sweet. Look at that intake, man. Doesn't that look sweet? All polished up aluminum, looking good. We got the cold air here. It does have power steering, does have power brakes. They even polished up the alternator. This is a sniper setup here. You can see those valve covers too, that it's actually got the coils underneath those valve covers, and it makes it look old school. So anybody who wouldn't know might think that this is actually like a 350 or something. Obviously it's missing the distributor and the fuel rails there because these are all fuel injected. Just everything looking sweet. They even polished up the AC, and then the way they did the computers, isn't that nice? Everything's nice and neat, easy to get at. I mean, and it's great to look at too. The firewall is just as shiny as the rest of the truck. The bottom side of the hood's painted chassis black. I mean, everything about this truck is just off the hook, guys. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your driveway.